Hello my friends, it's Drew the College-ologist, and today we're going to be talking about all you need to know about colleges, how they work, what are they, what kind of degrees do you get at what universities. All those questions that you have will be answered in this video. So where you attend your college is completely your decision. There's no magic sorting hat ceremony.
Come forward and let the college hat tell you where you're going to go to school next year.
Hermione Granger?
Okay. ETSU. Insert your name here.
Difficult, very difficult. Plenty of courage, I see. Not a bad mind either.
Your choice.
Before we understand what each university or college is, we need to understand what type of degree options are available to you. So the first degree option that we have is called a bachelor's degree. So this is the standard entry-level degree at any college or university. This is a 4-year program. So you say, just like high school, you're there for freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. It takes 4 years to achieve a bachelor's degree. You can get degrees in basically anything: business, accounting, history. There's all types of bachelor's degrees to choose from. At bachelor's degrees, you get those from either colleges or universities like ETSU or Milligan and so on. That's the standard 4-year program, is through a bachelor degree. Then number 2 is called an associate's degree. An associate's degree is exactly half of a bachelor's degree. It is a 2-year-long program. You can get an associate's degree in something like a trade. You can get an associate's degree in HVAC or in aviation. But most associate's degrees are set up to transfer as credits into a bachelor's program. So associate's degrees, it's basically your freshman and sophomore year of college, and then you finish junior and senior year at a university or college where you get a bachelor's degree. And then finally, the third degree option available to you is called certification. So certification, this can be done at a community college, which we'll talk about later, or at a TCAT. A certification is basically a degree except specifically in a trade. And there's different varying levels of certifications. There's entry level, so certification by trades, I mean that's welding, HVAC, pipe fitting, millwright, all those very technical hands-on programs, those are called trades. And then to achieve certifications, you normally enroll in school at a Northeast or a TCAT. And the longer you stay, up to 2 years, the more certifications you get. So you can start with the entry level, and the longer you stay, the more certifications that you're going to get until you're a master in that craft. All of these degrees are achieved at a different type of post-secondary institution, whether it be a university, a community college, or a TCAT. And we're going to go over exactly what all of those are. So the first thing we have on our list is a public college or university. Public university. And so what a public university is, these are institutions where you get bachelor's degrees and so on, set up by the government. And so these are funded by the state of Tennessee. They're set up across the state, from the University of Memphis all the way to ETSU. They're set up all across the state. These are going to be the largest post-secondary institutions in the nation. That have a lot, like ETSU, for example, has 15,000 students. MTSU has somewhere close to 30,000 students. These are pretty large universities. This is like the center of research and stuff for the state. At public universities, you get a bachelor's degree, which is your 4-year program. And then after that, you can get accelerated programs like master's degrees and doctorates later on if you so choose to. But the initial degree at public university is a bachelor's degree. That is your entry-level degree into the white-collar workforce. And then number 2, we have something called a private college or university. Now, a private university is a lot like a public university, except the name. It's private as opposed to public. So instead of getting state funding, they have to make their own money. And so lots of times, religious denominations will set up their own private universities. Sometimes there's like liberal arts colleges that create a school for a very kind of specific set of programs. You get bachelor's degrees and onwards here. Examples of this are going to be Tusculum, Milligan, King, Vanderbilt. All those are private universities. They don't get any state funds. You can use state scholarships there, but they don't get any state money. That's why private universities are typically a little bit more expensive. But the good thing about private universities is since it's their own money, they can do whatever they want with their money. So if they want you bad enough as an applicant, they can create scholarships to give to you. At public universities, since they are taxpayer funded, you're essentially already paying tuition at your public universities like ETSU, UT Knoxville, UT Chattanooga. So they're a little bit cheaper for in-state tuition because you're already paying for those. While as private, it's like you're paying it for the first time. So the cost for that are a little bit higher. And then there's something called community college. And these are set up to be very local institutions. And in community college, this is where you get associate's degrees. And you can also get certifications from community college, but they're by and large, they're mostly set up to be associate degree programs. You go here for 2 years. Northeast State is a 2-year community college. Walter State is a 2-year community college. You can get you can get your associate's degree and then all your credits transferred if you want them to a public or private university. Now, you don't have to. There are some careers that just require associate's degrees, just 2-year programs, like occupational therapy assistants. They only require a 2-year associate's degree program. So sometimes you can just get an associate's degree and stop. It just depends on what your career goals are. And then finally, there's something called TCAT. It stands for Tennessee College of Applied Technology. It's TCAT for short. And TCAT is where you go to get your certificates. This is a certificate-only program. You go in, you can take up to 2 years. You can go for all sorts of things like diesel mechanics, cosmetology. All these things are housed in TCATs. And instead of getting degrees, this is where you get your industry certifications.